Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another Route 24 video. This is EXTELLA link for the PS4. If you missed the last part, go ahead and check the description. You'll find a link to the last part down there. We spent the last couple parts looking at some extra battles, but I figured why not go and I guess jump back into the story. So we have a lot of servants now. Well, not a lot, but just, more than we started with. That we just unlocked through playing the story normally. We were just checking out Nameless from the extra battle, but I feel like I want to jump back to an old favorite, Tamamo no Mae. She's so cheery. We actually have a bunch of costumes. Not a bunch, but we have maybe one costume, I think, for her. So we can go ahead and check that out. We just go to Servant Customize. Okay, I said a bunch of costumes, but I lied. It was just the one costume. I'm super... Actually, I don't know. I'm not really... Whatever. Okay, I mean, why not? Well, it actually changes the art. That's really surprising. I didn't expect it. Honestly. That's actually a pretty cool touch. So we are actually in November now. I think the last time we touched the story was maybe 2 weeks ago. Spent, some time just in extra battles, which is a really good way to level up if you don't want to move on with the story and you're just looking at characters that you've unlocked. It's not a bad way to just go for a test drive, so to speak. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I want to undo that. Okay, well, whatever, that's fine. We'll just wing it with skills, I guess. So I hope everyone's doing well. November is one of my more favorite months just because I kind of like the cooler weather. So fall is definitely my favorite season, I think, just because it's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just that sweet spot for me. Though I guess if you live in Australia, then it would be the opposite. I guess we would be heading into summer for you. So hopefully you like summer. This is a side mission from Elizabeth. She's just saying to get over a 4,000 not wins, gekiha, so destruction, I don't know, kills, I guess would be maybe the word that I want to say. Alright, so this is day 4. So which is, I think, in the middle of the timeline that we've seen so far. I don't know if there's more days than that, but I guess we'll find out if we continue to play that for that long. Recommended level for this mission is level 11. We're only level 5, so we'll just bump her up to 12. Just at that very slight edge. So yeah, I'm still considering what to play next, I guess. I just recently put out a video for some release highlights for November, so if you're curious about what I think is good for this month, go ahead, check that out. You'll probably find a link to it in the description as well. Honestly, I'm not sure. Usually for this channel, I want to look at Japanese games, so RPGs typically, but I'm still not sure what to do. I know in October, I think, I said Brave Neptunia or Super Neptune RPG will be out, but actually got delayed until December, I think. So that's still on my mind. So he's talking about Lancelot. He's just not the normal Lancelot, not the one that he knows. Yeah, this one. Yeah, he doesn't seem very normal. So they're both berserkers, and they have different dialogue styles, I guess. Alright, so there are a lot of enemies, and she's saying like, let's find an opening in their attacks and attack them there. I really like the fact that she's wearing like her costume like in art, like not just a 3D model. It's really, really nice. So yeah, we're just gonna push on through. Apparently there's a lot of enemies, so maybe we'll see that in the stage. Oh, I don't need that. That's like a healing item. I'm not hurt. I think since the last time that I talked about it, like in terms of platforms for this game, I think this game has been announced for a Switch release, on a PC release. So that's pretty cool. If those are your platforms of choice, then yeah, you're rest assured you can play them on those platforms. Whoop. I don't know what's happening. Help. Okay. That's not an offensive skill, that's the healing skill that we just used, so okay, I guess we're fine then. Okay, so our mission here is to find Lancelot in 2 minutes. So there's like 2 characters on screen that could be Lancelot. I didn't, okay, whatever. This is playing the cutscene now, but we've already like hit him for like a third of his health. Alright, so wrong one. So yeah, I was like, I don't know if this game is gonna get a Switch or PC release, but I had a really good feeling that it would, considering the first one did. And I was right, it will be out on Switch PC, so... I wonder if like one of those versions will get the DLC bundled. So like one of the selling points of like EXTELLA on the Switch was that it came with a bunch of DLC. And it was actually like a lot of money saved. Like if you were to purchase all the DLC for the PS4 version like separately versus just buying the Switch version, like you're getting a pretty good deal, I think. So pretty tempting, but I don't know if it'll be the same. It looks like his lance clashed with her foxtail, which, if true, would be pretty incredible. But yeah, just thinking ahead about what games to play, I don't know. Like, you would think that the end of the season, end of the year is like a really good time for games, and to some degree that it is. I know a lot of people are playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Which is great, if that's your thing. It's like, for me, like, not like it could be, but I don't know. I have no doubts that that's a really good game, but it just never appealed to me. I'm not like I'm really sure that it's a good game, but yeah, I just haven't gone into it. I think like I do want to play Brave Neptunia. That game has like I've been curious about it for a while just because it's like an established game franchise, an established JRPG, but this time it's being like developed by a Canadian studio, Western studio. So I don't know how they're going to spin it. I don't know how they're going to you know, kind of make it their own, but keep it still a Neptunia game. Like there's a specific style of that game, right? And that game has pretty like hardcore fans, I think. So you want to like respect what they like about the game, but still make it different. So I really want to see how they do it exactly. That being said though, I've never been able to get into those games. I've tried so many times, like 2, 3, 4 times. I've just picked the games up on sale. And I played them for a bit, but then never got get dress part. Okay, thank you. That's interesting. But I've never gotten like really into them. And not just like Neptunia, like that specific franchise, but like pretty much anything by Idea Factory or Compile Heart. Because they make JRPGs, like they make a lot of JRPGs. And I like what they're doing, I respect what they're doing, like they're really, like the types of games that they put out are really similar to like, I would think the golden age of PS2 RPGs. Like, you know, really stylized, really Japanese, so I like that a lot, but I've tried and just couldn't do it. Just grab that buff here. So we're gonna have to go and like find more fakes. So just reusing that challenge. Oh, nice. Didn't have to go very far. That just totally saves a ton of time when it's the first one you try. In terms of other releases though, there's also Disaster Report 4, which maybe it's not an action game or anything like that. It's gonna be like, you know, not this for sure. But I'm pretty curious about it as well, so that's also on my radar. I will think about it. There's also a bunch of like PS2 games, like yeah, PS2 games and some GBA games that I've been buying but haven't checked out yet. I guess that's like we've already done that objective, so what next? That was unintentional. I didn't mean to fall, but whatever. Thank you. This stage is really weird, actually. Now that I'm like really looking at where we are, it's pretty wild. Okay, so this barrier thing again, or this like this thing again. Where are they? I don't want to like fight him now while those things are still up, so I'm just gonna go around, take care of those first. But yeah, if you jump back into like the early videos of the channel, like a year ago, we were playing like weird stuff, like weird PS2 stuff, like GBA stuff. It's pretty much where the channel started, and I kind of want to get back into that just because it's really fun. Because like those are games that typically not a lot of people have seen, so they're like really new for a lot of people just to see like what the game is about. Like if you've been to Japan on vacation or you live here, you'll know that there's like a gigantic selection of like weird old games, PS2 games, PS1 games, PSP games that never made it overseas. They were never translated. It's like a treasure trove, or just like, did I pronounce that right? A treasure trove of random stuff. So it is really fun to just go to a game store and, like, in a sense, dumpster dive for just stuff. So every now and then I'll actually just go to a store and, like, find something random, pick it up, and play it. So I've been doing that still, like, for the last couple months. I've been going to a store and then buying random stuff, but not actually playing it. So I'm just sitting on a couple games that I, like, bought but never checked out. So I want to do that just for fun. Maybe I'll mix it in with new releases, so I'll do some new stuff, some older stuff, I don't know. This stage is like, I feel like we're having not a hard time with it. I'm really not thinking. I'm just kind of on autopilot. I'm just like mashing buttons, talking about random stuff, which is fine. That's what this kind of game is. Like, it's a stress reliever. I think that's what makes it fun, though. I mean, like, you can consider it similar to, I don't know, like Katamari Damacy, which is a game that I'd like to jump back to every now and then, just because it's so fun. It's so, yeah, stress relieving. If you've never played Katamari Damacy, chances are you are, like, younger than the age of 18, I'm guessing, because they haven't put out a new one in a while. But they're really good games. Like, please do check them out. It's getting a remaster on Switch, actually, on Switch and PC, so now's your chance. If you are, you know, not, I don't know, I guess if you were a little bit too young when the games first came out, definitely do check out the remasters when they drop, because you'll be in for a fun time. The more that I play this game, the more I really feel that it's a really fun game for fans of the Fate series, just because it's packed with so many characters. And yeah, the costumes are really cool. I honestly didn't think when you change costumes you would get completely different art. Like, it changed more than just a model, which is simple, sure, but like, I really appreciate it. I really like that touch. Maybe level 12 was too much. I don't know. Hello, Gawain. You know, this game is actually also on Vita in Japan. I don't know if it's getting an English Vita release just because of how the Vita is doing in English, which is to say not very good anymore at all for the last couple of years. But if you want to play in Japanese, you have a Japanese Vita, or any Vita actually, they're region free. So if you have a Vita and you want to play in Japanese, you can pick up the Vita version if you want, just to play this on the go. You don't have a Switch, I guess. But that's definitely the appeal of the Switch, I guess, the fact that it's portable but also not portable. So it's like a really, really powerful... I'm almost dead. Let me just heal myself. Yeah, sorry. So the Switch is like a really good console. I think that's why it's doing so well.
ですが私にも意地があります。政権を託されながら野に倒れるとは。
Yup.
火星サンキュー。
Yeah, you did
いい
then.
戦いぶりだったぜ。
We like still don't have our Noble Phantasm, so I'm just gonna go and break this open. And head north to fight Medusa. Alright, well that's not a good place to take a break. We're gonna take a super quick break right while she's talking, so if you don't want to miss next part, keep an eye on the channel, be up really soon. Thanks for watching. See you again.